Horford stole that tip. Nice.
He went up with the right and switched to the left.
Yeah, just one time today. Oh, nice pass. Oh, he almost blew it, but he's a superstar. Superstars get for from Derek White.
Killian Hayes, Isaiah Stewart, and you know. And Tatum makes it pay off. Welcome home. Free already. Jaden Ivey in a really nice rookie year.
I like him a lot.
Marcus Smart obviously didn't play last night. Ivey. Without Cade Cunningham, we'll be back next year.
And they'll get a high pick.
They might get the pick. Blake Griffin not feeling there.
But I just don't like that part about it.
It's early enough for a Mike Budenholzer challenge. Ivey gets it to go. And it's going to come down. It's Detroit, Charlotte, Houston, and San Antonio.
Oh,
great move by Tatum.
Yeah. I don't watch much Pistons. I should watch more. But I think he's been pretty good this year.
They didn't look for out. But again, Latford. Stewart is a big body out there. Burks.
Whoa.
Bogdanovich on the drive.
Man, he is such a good player.
Here's for Sam Hauser. Malcolm Brogdon and Grant Williams were like huge minutes last night as Grant knocks down to three.
You can't leave Grant Williams wide open. That just can't happen. So that's why the Pistons are where they are. That's also
NBA and international combined. Grant Williams, what'd you say about leaving him open? Tatum on the give and go. Brogdon, the finish. Came back here last night before the All-Star break and lost by a single point to the Pistons.
Oh,
Brogdon last February.
Yeah.
And the Pistons came in here, and that's one of the reasons the Celtics didn't sweep the season series and haven't for 30 years. Wiseman gets his first points as a Piston. Wiseman has never played against the Celtics. Burks. 4,100. Free throws the difference right now.
Yeah, nothing really stands out. Usually Celtics dominate from the three, but this is playing tough.
Brogdon, Cornette, Grant Williams, Derek White, Sam Hauser. White, quick three.
Oh,
everything.
Man. Maybe the fastest guy in the league, like the way that he played. A lot of guys have the ball in their hands.
Wiseman in traffic.
Slow it down, you'll slow it down. That's why it's so great to have Derek White out there.
Derek White sees that opening and takes three more. Grant Williams gets another clean look. That number. That was just the third time.
I don't like. You like that number.
I think it's an interesting one. As Brogdon hits the three. In one of the commercials last night, the trainers were snapping their fingers in Derek's ears to try to figure out what was going on. Cart ahead of the horse and get too excited, but now you're talking about Derek White making passes.
Well, I don't know how Joe Mazzulla is going to do it, but it could be a problem, but it's a good problem to have. Oh, nice move. But
are you serious? They need one of those. Smart. And that great touchdown pass in the first game at Detroit this year. Trail three, money.
Yeah, it's a basketball lover's dream, really.
Bogdanovich goes through Blake Griffin and one. Speaking of vision.
He's gonna be really good.
They're going to get a younger player next year, and they just might get a really good one. Brogdon. Again, Celtics up.
Can go put the ball in so many different guys' hands that can create problems for the defense.
And oh, by the way, no Jaylen Brown today. Ivey gets two back.
I'll watch those games. I'm sorry, man. I have standards.
Oh, Brogdon again.
And the fact that they chose Drew Bledsoe over him, that had to. No, I meant.
Oh, Brogdon, this is just too easy. Enough to move him past Caldwell Pope and Isaiah Joe to regain that league lead in three-point shooting if you're into that real-time stuff. Three from
nice, Sean.
Cornette, Brogdon, and Grant Williams are 12 of 13 off the pitch, and then there's that guy.
Yeah, like perfect, but you got to make shots.
Tatum. Ivy. Derek White hop.
What a battle.
Ivy finds Duran.
That's a nice play. It's not an easy guy to score.
Cuts it from 19 down to 12. Tatum gets that.
Just like that. That's why I don't
Find Tatum. How many of these cities, we're watching games from all around the league. Bogdanovich gets the three. How many? Pistons trying to get within 10. And they do.
Looking forward to it, particularly being able to spend it with his family, who he mentioned sacrificed so much for him to be able to do what he does. As Marcus Smart gets the
Celtics 23-point lead to 6. And now the Celtics are led by 19 earlier in the quarter. Get it back. And Tatum makes a double digit. Tatum attacks.
That's a great.
The NBA game that night, and that they skyrocketed because of all the time they played. Oh, Bogdanovich had one. Mike Budenholzer decision that they do not foul in that spot. Sam Hauser made him pay, forcing the overtime last night. Bogdanovich, boy, he got points. Paul Pierce did that in 02.
We should ask him. Do you think you were the scoring champ then?
Go back retroactively. Oh, man, there's 3 more. Ivy against Brogdon.
Wow.
Counterpunch. But the Pistons are shooting 52% now. And a good first quarter shooting the ball. Hauser on the board.
You knew it right away.
Fourth rebound in his Pistons debut. With a fresh start at age 21.
That was a kind of play right there. In that position for the Warriors. Two guys running Steph Curry all the time.
Yep.
Are
you serious? Are you serious?
Quarter for Tatum.
He's got 24 now. You see the numbers. Pistons hanging around. Diallo.
Man, he knew it.
Grant takes the dive, and Wiseman scores easily.
Yeah, see that? They're not just settling for the three.
Diallo.
Yeah, that's a great pass by Burke.
Grant with a quick entry to Blake Griffin. They have been one of the NBA's elite rebounding teams over the last few weeks, particularly on the defensive end. It's not even close. Brogdon attacks.
Forced to. Sean, I'll do anything.
There's levels to that. Joseph around Grant Williams.
Joseph recognized.
Williams' career high 24-point third quarter. When do you bring him back in? Diallo with some hops. Marcus Smart in his return tonight. 7.6 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 steals. Al, pretty good look for the corner.
Makes you pay.
And ho-hum, just another 23-pointer night for the Celtics.
Yeah, that's how dangerous this Celtic team is.
Bogdanovich.
Only 12?
Yeah, 20 is huge. Oh, my God, are you kidding me? A half a dozen steals for Marcus Smart. He has not scored yet in the fourth. Finds Blake for the easy two. Killian Hayes, no match.
This has been a much better conference all year.
Isaiah Stewart hit 3 of these. Oh, and he gets the bounce. A couple of veterans, a little smile.
They were former teammates.
They were. Brogdon, it's a great look.
That's great off.
Tatum stays in. Looking for the 40. Joseph. He wanted those free throws on that couple of possessions ago. J.D. Davison, the miss. Cornette. After a night full of frustration. Pacers have really had a rough go in the last few weeks.
Know the clock.
Davison sees it, and of course, banks it in. The Celtics sweep the Detroit Pistons in a season series.